everybody doing today? Yeah, I'm yelling a little bit. Anyway, I'm gonna get on a subject. You know, I'm a driver. I drive a semi. I'm always talking about it on here. Alright. So, hang on a minute. I had to fix something real quick. So, if you're in the same place I'm in, and you drive a truck, and you go in a one-way backwards, and you get big balls and call me a dumb motherfucker, I'll be out my damn truck in a hurry and slap the taste out your damn mouth. I had a driver do that to me yesterday. He's one of them little bitch drivers. What I mean by bitch driver, he talks all that shit inside the cab of that truck. But before he could fucking think, the time he got motherfucker out of his mouth, I had my brakes popped and I was on the door, the steps of his truck. I looked at him and told him I'd slap the fucking taste out of his mouth. He didn't want to do nothing. He was like, okay, I'm sorry. He's like, I'll back up. I was like, I know you're going to fucking back up, because I ain't backing up. Anyway, point of the story is, don't fucking run your mouth, and if you do, make sure it ain't to the wrong one. I mean, I ain't saying I'm a badass, but I can handle my own. I mean, it's there's no sense in it. I didn't, you know, I'm normally not the type to damn bumps on the interstate. I'm normally not the type to do something like that. But I've had a lot on my plate here lately, and my anger's been getting to me a lot lately. I didn't go far enough as in fucking knocking that man out yesterday. I wanted to. I basically seen red yesterday, and I'm not normally that type. I'm more of a lover than a fighter. Unless I'm drunk, and then I'm just a straight up fighter. I mean, I'll try and fight a fucking tree. Anyway, just don't. You know, don't run your mouth inside the cab of a truck. It ain't doing you no good. And then you got guys like me that if you push to the limit, you never know what kind of day they had. I mean, that damn bumps on the interstate. Like I said, you don't know what kind of day they had, man. I mean, you straight up. They could have had the world. They could have just lost their mama, or dang it. They could have just lost their mama or lost somebody in their family, and you fucked with them. And next thing you know, there's a man with a pistol in your face. See, I mean, that's what's wrong with the world today. People just, you know, they want to start shit. I didn't mean to, you know, get on the guy's steps of his truck. But I did. I didn't mean to tell the motherfucker I'd slap the taste out of his mouth. But I did. If I would have slapped him, dude, I would have fucking down. I probably would have knocked him out. I got a mean fucking damn hand. My intentions were to drag him out that fucking truck. But I thought about it. It's like I said, I got children. I needed to come home to my kids tonight, or yesterday. I needed to see my kids. Needed to get home and see my old lady. I mean, fighting's not worth it. I mean, it really ain't. Because at the end of the day, what do you get out of it? Do you get satisfaction from it? I mean, you might. But who's it hurting in the long run? I'm not the type to sit back and listen to a whole bunch of bullcrap. I will say that. You sitting there popping off in my face, and eventually I'm gonna get enough of it. I'll keep my cool until I get enough. But the thing is, where I'm coming from is, we're grown fucking people. This man was in his 40s or 50s, and he just wanted to fucking run his mouth. Dude, grow up. I should have been more mature than what I was yesterday whenever I hopped out this truck. But I got balls, and my daddy taught me don't ever take no shit from no one. Growing up, I had a pretty rough childhood. I was always in trouble and always getting beat. I don't think there was a day that went by that I couldn't damn sit down on my ass for my daddy beating my ass. He was the type that was real strict. Anything got in the way, it got hit too. I remember getting in trouble on the bus one day and got suspended. Dude, I got my fucking ass beat so bad, it got to the point where ass whooping didn't even faze me anymore. So then it was like, he looked at me, he said, son, he said, I'm going to tell you like this. He said, I see the ass whoopings ain't working no more. He said, so it's finna go to this. I was brought up right. I thank my daddy every day for beating my ass because I've never been to jail. I've never been in real big trouble. I've got ticket violations and shit like that. I was on pills back at 17. Got kicked out of the house because of being on pills, being high, because I did shit that I regret today. After that took place, I looked back on life and said, man, there's got to be something better than this. My existence on this earth is for something more than this. And I woke up and I said I will never do it again. And I haven't took, I ain't gonna say I haven't took a pain pill because, I got a messed up neck from an accident. I was supposed to have surgery. Instead of having surgery, I got a settlement. Instead of having the surgery, I bought a house. I invested my money. In the long run, it's gonna cost me. But it is what it is. I don't mind. If I get subscribers, I don't mind. Sharing my life story. Most people probably don't want to hear it. If you don't want to hear it, that's fine. Everybody's got one. But kids today, if they were brought up like I was, you wouldn't have these school shootings. Can they be damn too afraid to touch the gun? They'd be afraid their mama and daddy gonna beat the shit out of them. I grew up with, like I said, a street childhood. I grew up pretty much like the old days. Growing up, you was getting beat and shit. You was too afraid to tell somebody. Because if you told somebody, you was going to get beat even worse. I love fucking with people. This truck that's passing down my left side, he's slower than me, and I back down just to have fun. There's a crackhead in the passenger seat. She looked like one of them there lot lizards. And most of y'all don't know what a lot lizard is. It's a truck stop whore. I mean, it's basically what it is. It's a truck stop prostitute. Bruh, I've been to truck stops in Texas that had a good hard rain. You know, they'd be jumping from truck to truck, but in between trucks, they'd reach down in a damn mud puddle and wash off. So, man, that's fucking disgusting. I don't know why women want to do that to themselves. I mean, prostitution, period. I don't understand it. Yeah, you might make some money. It's illegal as fuck in most states. I think in all states. I don't know why I'm getting. Somebody told me in Las Vegas that it's not illegal. I don't know. Anyway, I've had a rough childhood. I don't remember much of my childhood because most of my childhood was bad. I'm not even gonna lie to you. There ain't no candy coating, you know. If my folks see this, I'll let them know. You know, I had a bad childhood. Most of them say you had it easy. Yeah, easy beatings. I mean, but most of the time I deserved it. At the age of 13, I about got arson charges from setting the woods on fire. But I was young, stupid. I was smoking a fucking cigarette, and there was a daggone broom sage right here near my face. Whenever I went to light it, it hit the broom sage, and it was a field of broom sage inside the woods. And before I could reach over and put it out, it was too late. It hit the top of that broom sage, and it was crazy. It just said, whoop, and went everywhere. It surrounded me, dude. I was out there. I was rolling around trying to put it out. I was stomping on it. I was throwing down dirt on it. It just wasn't working. But luckily the guy didn't press no charges on me. He said it needed to be burned off anyway, but still, you know, I wish I could go back to that guy that owned that land and apologize to him now as a grown man. Tell him I was young and stupid. He'd probably say the same thing. He'd like, I was a kid one time before too. I guarantee you, man. You know, most of the things you do, like, all right, I'm gonna get on another subject. Fucking stealing from a store. What the fuck? Get a goddamn job. You fucking broke ass bums. And yeah, I'm going with that. If you go in a store and fucking steal, fuck you. I mean, yeah, I don't care how fucking broke you are. You got 2 fucking legs that ain't broke. You got 2 arms that ain't broke. Get a fucking job like we got. You know? And people like people talking like that. Like I'm talking right now. You know, you see these people out here that's homeless, begging for money. I feel sorry for them. But they're no different from me. They can get out and get a job. They put themselves in the predicament they're in. You know, a lot of them like the veterans, you know. God bless the veterans. I thank you for everything y'all done. I thank you for me being here today and being free. For my kids being free. Keep on doing what you're doing. If you're still in the military, keep on doing what you're doing. God bless you. We all love you. Anyway, you got some veterans out here that cannot help the situation they're in because they can't get a job. The government's pretty much fucked them and told them, oh, we don't give a shit about you no more. So they're out here on the street asking for money. A lot of them take and go buy us alcohol. I don't agree with it. But I will tell you this, there has been multiple times where I've seen a homeless person sitting on the side of the road or, you know, in town, and I'll run up to McDonald's and grab fucking cheeseburgers and a drink, bring it back and say, here, man, you know, you need this more than I do. I'm that type of person. There's a lot of times, you know, I go to these truck stops and there's, you know, people out here begging for money, but they're not broke. They're trying to make a living. You got to figure if they sit out here 5-6 hours, people give them $5, $10, $15, $20 each driver. Look how much that's, add that up. That's about like in Dublin, Georgia at the Pilot. There's a black lady. She lives right down the road from the Pilot. And she puts on the story that she's got children that they just made it here from California or some place like that. Down on her luck, she has no kids. She's just a conman. But that's all there is to it. A lot of you homeless people are common. And it's crazy because they say Jesus is coming back. He'll be back. What if that's Jesus is one of them homeless men and you don't stop to help him? You know what he's going to do? At the end, when it's time to judge you, he's not going to help you. He's going to look at you and say, I needed you in a time of need and you didn't help me, so why should I help you? But I'm not getting on that subject. I'm trying to help anybody out I can. But if I see myself that you are doing well for yourself, or you don't look like you're having a rough time, you look like you just climbed out the shower, a homeless person's going to be dirty, clothes going to be holy, they ain't going to have clean clothes on, man. There was one guy that I seen, where was it at? I want to say at the 201 on I-75, the Jackson exit. This man had almost brand new shoes on, almost brand new pants on, brand new shirt on, clean, sitting there asking for money. What people don't understand, there's a lot of these people, their car's sitting right up the road. And they're trying to make a living. Instead of working, they'll sit out in the sun and ask for money. But we're going to get off that subject. This passes my time, talking about things, getting stuff off my chest. Oh, man. Anyway. Down here, grab me an old Gatorade. Grab me an old Haterade. Well, alright, man. I don't give a damn. Why, hi, Peter. Anyway. I had a rough childhood. Some of my childhood was good. I had a lot of memories that I can remember, but majority of it I can't. 3 years old, I got attacked by a chow. I got scars on both sides of my nose. Whenever I was 10 years old, I got attacked by a Rottweiler. Gashed both sides of my face open. I got a scar here and here. I had a baseball bat. And I swung it at the tree. It was either a tree or a post. Well, I was told that I deserved it because I was trying to hit the dog. And I swore up and down. I told him I wasn't trying to hit him, wasn't trying to hit him. Well, they kept that dog. Me with deep gashes in my face bleeding. They kept that dog. Ever since then, I wasn't trying to do anything to antagonize that dog. I loved that dog to death until that day. Like I said, I swung the bat, hit a fence post, and walked by him. And whenever I walked by him, he jumped on me and ripped my face open. My stepdad told me I deserved it. Told me it was my fault. I shouldn't have had a bat in my hand. Shouldn't have been swinging at him. Told him I said I wasn't swinging at him. I hit a post. Walked by him and he attacked me. And I didn't get believed on that. I sat up for a couple days with bandages on my face, steadily getting turpentine poured on my wounds. I mean, they healed up pretty nicely. I can still feel on the inside of my mouth where the scar is. But hey, I had a rough childhood. My nose has been broke. If you can't tell it, I mean, you can see it. My cartilage actually sticks out of my nose. Most kids don't have to worry about that kind of childhood. I grew up rough. I've done a lot of stuff that I ain't proud of. For one, brothers and sisters are gonna fight, but I'm not proud of it. The biggest accomplishments of my life, I bought a house. My kids is my savior. Pretty much they saved me. Being born, that was the most amazing thing ever, is, you know, seeing my kids. I have yet to see my kids born natural. Kind of thankful, but then again, you know, I wanted to go through that experience, but I didn't, because I have some stubborn ass children. My first kid, she breached. She was ass down. Emergency C-section. Didn't get to see her at all until they brought her out. That was the one I was telling y'all about yesterday, where I didn't want a girl, some bitch. Well, I didn't want a girl, but I had one. After that, you know, I wouldn't trade none of my kids for nothing in the world. I know sometimes I'm not the best dad in the world, but I do everything I can to show them that I love them. You know, I don't get to see them as much because of the way I work. I actually got an 8-month-old now. And, she's crawling, getting into everything. Whenever I say everything, I mean everything. This kid is a billy goat. Anything looks good to go in her mouth, it's in there. Anyway. But I'm going to get off of here. Hell, I done wasted 22 minutes of my time. Not my time. I get off of the damn shoulder. I done wasted. I can't say wasted. How can I put this? A better word than wasted. I amused myself with 22 minutes of the day, you know. That knocked out 22 minutes of my driving. Talking about stuff. You know, somebody let me know, you know. So I'll tell you this too, suicide's not worth it. I'll be like most people. Right here, right now. If you need a friend, message me. Talk to me. If you feeling like you're gonna do something stupid, if you feel like you're gonna do something suicidal, hit me up. We'll talk about things. You know, we'll talk about what's bothering you. I'll give you some advice. I ain't gonna be like most of these people who won't message back. If I see that it's serious enough, I'm gonna try and help somebody out. I was at that state one time where that's what I wanted to do. And somebody told me, it's like, man, just think about it. It's not worth it. He said life is too short. He said it's too good. He said, think about what you could have in the future. And most of all, think about your kids. And anytime I think about my kids, y'all, that's my weak spot. I gotta get in trouble, do something stupid. Think about my girls. That's my sweet spot. I'm at weak spot. Anyway, everybody, have a nice day. I love each and every one of my 23 subscribers. I hope to get even more by the end of this month. So I'd love to see 23 turn into 100. So if y'all are willing to help me out, like, share, comment, and subscribe.